All right, I got a few things knocked out this morning. Now we're off for the first deal of the day. There's a utility trailer in town I've been scoping out. Got a hold of the guy that owns it. He said he's willing to sell it. It definitely needs some work, but there's not that much that can be wrong with a trailer. I've bought and sold a ton of trailers. Always a quick turnaround, a good market for them. So we'll go see what this is all about, see if we can get a deal. Well, we just got here. Let's take a look at it. So I got it bought for 300 bucks. Nice trailer. Gonna need some new wood on it. With how wood prices are right now, that's gonna be a killer, but overall, good project. We're gonna throw the tires on and get her out of here. So I got the trailer bought for 300 bucks, which I think is a great deal. Tires are in excellent shape. Paint so-so, it needs lights, and it's gonna need new decking. The wood on it's pretty well shot. Or throw some lights on there and be good to flip this. Now we're gonna take the trailer that we just bought and use it to go pick up a lawnmower from an old neighbor and bring them both back home, get them cleaned up, and put them up for sale. Here's item number 2 for the day. Craftsman 21 horse rider, hydrostat, 150 bucks. We're taking it home. Successful day of wheeling and dealing so far. We picked this trailer up and then used the trailer to go get this lawnmower. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna unload both of these and get them all washed up, take a close look at what we have, and then see what the next steps are for getting these things turned around and sold. Got the tractor all cleaned up, got it pulled in the shop here. Everything looks pretty good. There is a spot on the deck down here you can see that's all busted out. I'm gonna have to take that off and weld it up. It's barely hanging on. Other than that, it's got a pretty wicked exhaust leak. I'll fire it up here. Here come all the animals. Hey guys, make sure to subscribe. Wow, so if you look down there, the muffler is all cracked. The one exhaust, or I guess the only exhaust, is just straight pipe down. So gotta get that off, get it welded, weld the deck up, and change the fluids and all that stuff. So got the deck pulled off, cracks ground down, handy ratchet strap pulling that bracket forward. A little bit of crack over there, I ground that down. I'm gonna throw the welding hood on and start melting some metal and get this stuff filled back up. Welded some plate here on the bottom where that was all cracked. Got the blades on, got a good edge on both of them. I'll flip this over, show the welds on the other side. So I got this welded up. Not the prettiest right there, burned through. Same thing there. I'll get that ground down, paint it up, throw that underneath there, oil change, and she'll be ready to head out the door. A little bit of slop here in the steering. So I'm gonna pull the gas tank off, see what that's all about. So there's a bushing right there that's pretty worn out, and that's what's causing all this slop. So I'm gonna take that steering wheel off and see if I can fix that, or maybe even get a new one. There it is. So you can see it's like oval shaped. That should be round. So that explains the slop in the wheel. I was able to find a new bushing up at the local parts store. I'm gonna throw it in there, get all that buttoned back up, and that'll fix the steering. So the wood's all pulled off of this. Luckily, since I am a junk collector, I think I have some 2x8s over in my loft, so we're gonna run over there and take a look at those. Oh yeah, a whole stack of them. So these aren't treated, but I have water seal, I can spray in them. It does the same thing. I've already bought these. Lumber's ridiculously expensive right now. So I'm gonna get these drugged down out of here and over there. I think I'm gonna focus on the tractor first, but I wanna get these out and see what I have. Ranger buddy, what are we doing? My buddy Brett was on his way to his in-laws and said that he saw a Cub Cadet riding mower on the side of the road for sale, or for free, even better. So guess what we're doing? We're gonna go try and get it. Looks like those guys beat me to it. Damn it. So someone beat us to this one. I knew about where this was based on how Brett described it to me, and as I was coming over a hill, I saw a yellow truck. I could tell it had a trailer on it, and two guys were jumping in. As I passed them, I could see they had the mower on there, so they beat me to it fair and square. I would have loved to pick it up. Plenty of other stuff to do, so we're gonna head back to the shop and finish what we were into before we dropped everything to try and come get this. But you gotta take advantage of opportunities like that when they come up. That's how you get the good deals. So as you can see behind me, wheels are back on the trailer. That means the bearings are back in there. They're full of grease on both sides. I did decide to paint this though, and I went back and forth on it. You can see the paint is kind of fair. Underneath is a little rusty, but lurking over there in the background, the Farmall Cub, it's gonna need painted. So as you know, we run a low budget operation here. Harbor Freight paint gun. I'm gonna need to figure out the settings for this paint gun. The trailer's borderline paint or doesn't need paint, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. That way I figure out how to get this gun set up, and I probably get a little more money out of the trailer. So the next several hours, I'm gonna spend Scotch-Brighting the rust off of here. Also have a sandblaster to hit some of the worst areas. We finished sandblasting the trailer last night. I got the wheels off of it this morning, up here on jack stands. Ready to paint, just got to get my painting stuff. So I got everything set up here. I'm going to use this Rust-Oleum, the Harbor Freight gun. If you're just now jumping onto this video, this is definitely not a how-to paint tutorial or anything like that. I haven't painted anything in a very long time, so I'll get this stuff mixed up and go out there and see what happens. I finished installing the steering bushing on this mower last night, pretty late. Got everything wrapped up this morning, posted for sale. It's now later in the day. It is sold. I'm waiting for the guy to come pick it up. I ended up getting $700 out of it. I'll kind of run through what I had in it and how I ended up profiting. So I paid $150 for it. I put an air filter, spark plug, oil filter, steering bushing. There was a lot of welding and miscellaneous type work, painting that had to be done on the deck. So I added another $50 on there for that. That puts me at a total of $237 in it, selling for $700, $463 profit. Quite a bit more work than I would usually like for a profit like that. I had probably 2 hours worth of welding, grinding, painting, all that, but I have to make these things right before I sell them. Now we'll jump over to the trailer. So this turned out really, really well. I'm very happy with this, especially since I haven't painted in a long time. But kind of to recap on the trailer, I sandblasted it, painted it, new decking, repacked the wheel bearings, new lights, and installed this nice DOT reflective tape on there. So I've listed this for $1,300. It's not sold yet. If it does sell for less, I'll come back and edit this. But going through how we profited on this, I paid $300 for it. I had 27 in lights, wheel seals 20, wood was 205, screws was 24, sealer for the waterproofing, that was 12 bucks. That gives me total cost of $588. I sold it for $1,300, so that gives me a $712 profit. So between these two items right here, the profit's $1,175. Pretty good. Both required quite a bit of work, but it was pretty simple work. All in all though, I'm very happy with how things turned out. You don't always end up on the right side of the deal. I got lucky and both of these fell in my favor. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, throw us a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram to keep up on what else we're working on, and stay tuned for the next video.